Welcome back to the Football with Flynn show. Hope you're enjoying your day, but we have got fantasy football. I am picking De Bruyne fell well anyways. I'm picking my fantasy football Premier League team this year because I want to, and I want to win. I want to win this year because there's been loads of people who've been winning, and you can include the likes of him right here. Maybe not, because maybe he won't play, but LK Gundogan, I won't probably be putting in my team, but you'll have to wait and see. Okay, so we'll get straight into it now. I have a wee bit of what I've planned for my fantasy team, just a wee bit what I want, but and I'm gonna be creating a league as well, Football Flynn League, so all you can join it. And I don't know why this is stuck. There we are. I got it now. Okay, so we'll start off. We've got 100 million, 15 picks. We could auto pick it, but no, we're not going to do that. Starting off, we'll go straight in net, and we're going to go with, yes, we're going to go with Alisson Becker, because he will keep clean sheets for Liverpool. He did it last year. He's only 5.5 million. Now that's the max a keeper can be, but you've got Ederson, Lloris, the list could go on, for 5.5 million, but then you also do have Edward Mendy for 5. Maybe he might keep clean sheets, but I'm going with Alisson, and I'll stick with Alisson. Now this is one that pretty much every Irish person, probably, if they're doing fantasy football, will probably have in their team, and that's Gavin Bazunu, because he's signed for Southampton. Oh wait, I can't put on his first name, I have to put on. He's 4.5 million. Now there's keepers for 4 million, but in case, like, I don't know, if Alisson doesn't even play a game, doesn't even get any points, you know, and your keeper subbed in, Bazunu is going to be contending for the #1 spot for Southampton, because you've got Alex McCarthy, who has been quite a bit of injuries, and he's 4.5 million as well. And this is where, like, Southampton fans, everyone's already impressed with Bazunu, so I can't wait to see what he does in the Prem. But I think will be a good one because he's cheap as well, and you never know, Southampton might keep a few clean sheets. Well, you wouldn't be hoping on it if you had him as your first keeper, because Alisson's going to be ahead of him, but it's just because he's Irish, we might as well keep him there, and just hopefully he's actually getting playing time while he's on my bench, though, and getting points. If he gets points on my bench, well, it's just annoying, because then I can't use the points. Straight into the defence now, the 5 across the back line, and now we have got 7.5 million, the max cost for a defender. You've got 208 points last year. Trent Alexander-Arnold, basically Trent got more goals, more points and assists, clean sheets than most of the midfielders did. Cancelo up there with 201 as well, filling in for Man City left back, right back. But we're going with Trent because we're going to have to use the Man City boys later on in the video, and I'm guessing you probably already know who we're going to be using from that. Yep. So Trent it is, because he will get clean sheets the same as Alisson, but it's Trent. Like, he could put like a cross in, pinpoint, bang, Van Dijk, Matip, whoever, goal, and that's just why he's going in there in defence. Now we have got Matty Cash going, slotting in straight there. Matty Cash, yeah, top, what, I don't know what that is, but like top, he was on the screen here, like 147 points. He scored against City, like, last game. He's very good because he'll come in at right wing back, and he'll just go up and maybe get a few assists, and maybe just sometimes he floats into the box and gets on the end of a cross that's going across the box. Moving on to our second defender here, and we're gonna go with, now this is only for money purposes, we're going with Vestergaard. Actually, well, we won't get there yet. We'll leave Esgard to the very last. We'll just put him in. We'll leave the last two. 11 points he got last year. It's just maybe he might get a playing time with Leicester, and he's just 4 million. Like, he's just to save money because he's not going to be playing on our starting 11. Now we've got two new signings, fullbacks. We've got two of them, and one of them is going to be Perisic, because Conte obviously manages Tottenham. They brought in Perisic, and Perisic will be a great addition, left back, left wing back. And when you watched him in the Serie A, Perisic, he was class because he could use his right foot, cut in on his right foot, and he would bomb up and down the line, and he could go down the left. He's basically two-footed, and he was so good to watch because he was so attacking as well, such an attacking threat, but he was so strong defensively as well. Against Liverpool and the likes of them, he was unbelievable, and that's why I'm going with Perisic in there, and he's going to be starting as well. Now, the last one is one that's just been released on Fantasy Football. He's made his move from the Serie A again to a club in blue, and it is none other than, I spelled his name, Koulibaly. Yes, Koulibaly, because Kalidou Koulibaly destroys Harry Kane and Vardy. Not Aguero, because Aguero would just get past Koulibaly, but he's been linked with the Prem a couple of times. Koulibaly, on and off, he's always been linked with the Prem. Man United were looking for him, City, Liverpool, he's always been. Imagine a Van Dijk or with Koulibaly, Ruben Diaz with Koulibaly, Harry Maguire with Koulibaly. But like, he's always been linked with the Prem, and I've always, when I watch Serie A football, most people have said, including me, that Koulibaly could be one of the best centre backs in the world if people watched him more, because like, he's such an attacking threat in the air from set pieces, but also he's like so strong defensively. He's fast, he's physical. Like, Chelsea had one that's away to Real Madrid, Rudiger, who got actually quite a lot of points on Fantasy Football for them last season, and now he's away to Real Madrid. But they've kind of brought in someone of the kind of around the same character, and I always feel like he could, if people saw him play, they'd be like, oh, he's as good as Van Dijk, he's as good as this player, because he definitely is. But you have to watch him, and hopefully he can do this at Chelsea and not just stop and flop, and that would be very disappointing if he does. But I would love to see him doing well, especially. So, a couple other Chelsea players you could get in a pass: Man City boy and Liverpool, Raheem the Dream Sterling. Now moving on to the midfield. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not going. You've got Salah, 13, Son, 12 million. Jared Bowen, yes, he got 206 points last year. Jared Bowen was amazing, but he's 8.5 million last year. He was 6 million. Not many people are going to be spending that much money in Jared Bowen, because he might not do as well as he was like last year. Maybe it could be a one season wonder, or just he could be unbelievable. And I'm not going to go for Jared Bowen, but I'm going to go straight ahead and put KDB. You cannot have fantasy football when I'm picking it without KDB. KDB is singly best player in the Premier League. I'm putting it out there. But he won't be this season, because you've got someone up front that will move on to a while. Once we get past the midfielders, that will just be an abomination and so hard to stop. Next midfielder, we have got Bukayo Saka. Yes, 8.8 million. He got 179 points last year in Fantasy Football, and I think with Gabriel Jesus up front, and even Saka could get loads of assists off Jesus and get loads of goals if Jesus lays it off to him. I really think Saka will do very well this year for Arsenal, as he did do well last year as well, but he's just here to bring on points, and that's all we want in fantasy football. Odegaard. Oh wait, we can't type in. Odegaard. We're going to have to go with Odegaard, not Podence. Not. There we are. Odegaard, 6.5 million. Now, the scout, also the fantasy football scout, the boy that writes all the articles, he said Odegaard will be one to get. And I do believe that, because with Gabriel Jesus up front, you can pass Jesus the ball, and I know Jesus will do well this year, especially because I know he was capable of when he was at City, and they definitely should have started him more, because his pressing ability, everything was just class. And he's gonna be, if you put a through ball through the defensive line, I would put money on Jesus would score it if it's on him. And that's what I'm really getting on here. I think he will actually, Odegaard, hopefully get some more attacking positions this year, because and then he'll score more goals like Saka last year. Saka always got the ball to the right, took on his man, cut in, bang, goal. Bottom right, bottom left, top right, you know? And that's what I want from, that's what I expect Odegaard to do. I expect him to thread passes through like a Mesut Ozil, past Arsenal player, E.T. Like, you know, I think he could definitely do something and get me points for 6.5 million. 6.5 million definitely, I think, is a bargain for him, as he was like 5.5 million last year, 6 million. Now, this is the controversial one, because we have got 36 million left and we've got 5 players to go. And I really want a good attacking lineup. And I'm going to go with, if I look here now, 5.5 million midfielders. Because I need basically one. You've got John McGinn, you've got Jacob Ramsey, you've got Suchek, Pablo Fornals, Henderson, Højbjerg, Demarai Gray, Fabinho. I don't think they're mostly CDMs, and I don't think they'll be getting points. Kante's 5 million. A couple of people last year and the year before started out with Kante. Kante didn't actually do much. You know, maybe he could keep clean sheets, but you don't want your CDM to be getting a clean sheet, assist, or a goal or something, you know, creating something. And I'm going to go with Anthony Gordon, because he can play. Now, with Richarlison gone to Tottenham, who would be a very good one, we'll have to see the forwards now, wait and see. Anthony Gordon out left. He did good last year, and I think maybe, hopefully, they give him more space and freedom, and not. I saw him dive against Trent and all. It's not really like it was I wouldn't say brilliant dive, but it was a blatant dive, and the referee, to be fair to him, said no, it's not a penalty. Gordon, you know, he's not got that many points. He got 100 points last year, but at the end of the season he started to come through and started to pick up his form, and he looked a danger for Everton going forward. And Demarai Gray's another Everton winger, but I won't put him in. Probably will change. You'll change it after the first game week for definite, but maybe like Gordon or Perisic won't get playing time. So now the next one is going to be Jacob Murphy, because I'm pretty sure his name's Jacob Murphy. I don't know. Because it is Jacob Murphy. Is the boy Ramsey? He's Jacob Ramsey as well. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to be sure, and that's just not to offend any people. Murphy, now he's in there because he got 62 points for Crystal Palace last season. And not Crystal Palace, Newcastle. I was thinking of Milivojevic and all because of the price. I was thinking of Milivojevic in my head. Jacob Murphy, Newcastle. He got 62 points, 4.5 million. I needed a 4.5 million midfielder, and he was the one that, you know, he might actually get playing time and might do a wee bit of damage. Now, maybe not, but he'll be on the bench anyways, because I'll do my formation after it all, and he's just there for price wise, and in case he might pick up a few points here and there, and just maybe get a goal once in and often. I was thinking Milivojevic, but Milivojevic is leaving Crystal Palace and all. That's just thinking in my head. He was linked to leave and all, and he was good back in the day for fantasy. I was thinking again, 4.5, 5.5 CDMs there after I said Gordon. You're thinking on Milivojevic because he took the penalties, and he was so good at penalties for Crystal Palace. Now, he didn't actually get that much playing time last season with Vieira there. And I was just thinking, and that's why I said Crystal Palace for Jacob Murphy. But I wouldn't be putting him in, definitely not anyways. Now, this is one that not many of you are going to be shocked by. You are all going to be like, you know, Haaland. Have to get Erling Haaland in the team. 11.5 million. Yes, the max you can go for a striker, but he's going to be unreal for City. Just with KDB providing the assists, you've got Haaland up front now, and I think he will do damage, and I'm going to put him up front. The next one, the middleman, we have got another Arsenal boy. I was thinking about putting Tommy Asu in at the back instead of Koulibaly, but when I saw Koulibaly, I thought this works better because I wanted Odegaard, I wanted Saka, and of course Gabriel Jesus, because I'm a Man City fan and I knew what he could do when he was at Man City, and now he's at Arsenal. He'll play every game, he'll start up front or on the left maybe, but he'll do damage, and he's got 2-3 goals or whatever. Got 2 goals in a pre-season friendly the last day, and you know he's getting I think he will get goals, and he will definitely 100% he'll get something for Arsenal, because also they have Arteta. Now they are linked with Zinchenko as well, which might, I don't know, will he start ahead of Kieran Tierney? I could put him in the back, but I'll stick with our 3 Arsenal boys here because I know they can do a lot of damage. Now, we have got the last one, and there's another Man City player, because you have noticed I've only used 2 Man City players. And this one, 6.5 million. It is going to be none other than Julian Alvarez. No, I can't type in the first name. 6.5 million. No, this is why I'm picking Julian Alvarez, because he starred against Club America yesterday, or well, like 1 o'clock in the morning today, but that was yesterday, I would say. And City won 2-1, and he was very good, Alvarez, and I've read articles that he's been very good. He was very good for City. I watched the highlights and all, and I was talking, my dad and all were saying, I was telling most of my friends that people will be shocked by him, and he's probably just going to sit on my bench until I figure the starting lineup for City, and once they come into the Prem, and if he's on the bench, I'll put him on the bench. But if he's starting, he's going in the starting lineup, because I really think this boy can do damage. We signed a young Argentinian striker before. We got Sergio Aguero, and he was unbelievable for fantasy over the years. And I think this boy, he's faster, he's more skillful, you know, and maybe not have the best shooting skills, but maybe if he plays off Haaland, he would do very well. And I just have to put him in there because I know he'll get points, just in case I get, like, let's say Gordon doesn't play, Murphy doesn't play, then Alvarez comes in on the bench there, and I'll line them up then. But I really think he's such potential, and I really hope he does well and proves people wrong, because I really think he can definitely is 100% able, and he will be good. And 6.5 million. I could have went far cheaper on a striker. What's the cheapest? I could have went far cheaper, but 4.5 million for a striker. And then I could have got, like, let's say Salah in the midfield or someone, you know, if I narrowed the price down. But I really think he will do this, and I'm putting faith in him because I have done before Man City players and they've turned out well. So I'm going to put him in as the third forward, and we're going to enter our squad now. Maximum 20 characters. We're going to call our squad El Mago after David Silva. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm just going to choose a club. Man City. El Mago. Yep. Enter squad. And that is our team. There we are. And we'll just rearrange it here now. And then when we get on to the leagues, I am making a Football Flynn Show league. So, who's getting on here? Koulibaly's on for Vestergaard. Haaland captain, De Bruyne vice captain. Or switch it the other way around. Haaland vice captain, De Bruyne captain. And Bazunu will switch Alvarez to the first sub. And that's the way I'm going to do it there. Jesus up front, Gordon. Yeah, I'm doing that. And if it comes to a stage that Alvarez is playing for Man City, I'll get rid of Gordon, play 3 or 4-3-3, or get rid of Cash or Perisic or someone who's not playing, and we'll just do with that. Save my team, and that is it. Now we are creating a Football Flynn Show league now, but just shout out to one of my last leagues. I was in one with Ryan McElhinney. And Ryan won it, but I won the cup. So, you know, just not to brag, Ryan won the league. I was full of a bunch of my friends. And then one I was with as well, Hugh and Michael. Hugh won it just by luck, though. They were both ahead of me just by luck, because they got lucky off the start. They had Salah off the start. He got like 30 points, and I didn't have Salah. And then everyone was way ahead of me then with Salah, because some people actually captained him off the first game just by luck. But just shout out to those people there. Now we're making our leagues and cup. I'm gonna create a league and a cup. It's gonna be the Football Flynn Show league. Classic scoring in a league with classic scoring. Teams are ranked based on their total points in game. You can head-to-head scoring in a league where every team played. No, okay, we're just doing normal. We're just gonna call it the Football with Flynn league or something. Yeah, we'll call it that, Football Flynn League. And I forgot to get rid of that. And I messed it up again. Football Flynn League. And I say I do. Maximum 30 characters. I don't know how many I put in there. Scoring starts at game week 1. And I know how the cup works. And we'll just create it. Now, the code now probably pop up on the screen or something for someone to join it. It'll be down. The link down in the description. Please sure make to join it, to join the league. And if you have any suggestions for my team and for the Premier League, or your winners, predictions, whatever, pop them down in the comments below. We've created the league there now. Where is it? Where's it go? It's up there. Not there. Why is it not there? It should be there. Oh, invitational. So that's invitational. Public leagues. What did I do? Public head to head. General leagues. Let me see what I did here. There we are. I found it, popped up. There we are. I'm in that there now. Invite people to join this league. There is the code PSL6XL. That is the code for this league, PSL6XL. You can see it on screen now. Put it in, or it will be down in the description below. So don't forget to, don't forget to actually join the league. I was just reading that wee piece there. Don't forget to join the league. It will be very good crack, and just don't worry, at the end of the season when I beat you all, I'll be top and I'll be reacting to my fantasy football. And I'm happy with my team there. Very happy. Man City's first game, West Ham, Liverpool's, Fulham. You could argue probably could have put in more, but hopefully my Liverpool boys keep in a. Oh, I design my kit. I'll design my kit sure now. Short colour. Oh, I don't know what I'm at. I've did this before, but like, yeah, I always like a nice blue and black kit. Not like that, but plain stripes. And the sleeve colour, black. Where's black? How do you get in there though? Shirt style colour, black as well. There we are. I always like a nice blue and black kit. Shorts will probably be black. Put them black. Socks, black. Sock style plain. Hoops, could do hoops. We'll do the socks, and we'll put the blue socks now, and there are darker blue. Trying to find the perfect blue that I used here. Yeah, I'll go with that. Update details. Perfect. That's my kit. Hopefully you enjoyed this video today. It is it for now. My fantasy. Don't forget to join the league. Link is not the link, but the code is down in the description below. You could have paused the video where I was showing the leagues and cups. Shout out to Ryan and Hugh and Michael. As I said, I think that's going to be it for today. Goodbye.